there's it's a popular piece, every one of them. So it was hard trying to play it as express the feeling with the instrument flute. And another point that was hard was that the recording was remote. Estrelita, Les Chemins de l'Amour, Liebesfreude, and Meditation of Thais was recorded in Japan, but other than that was recorded remotely. So that was a tricky experience, but I still had a lot of fun through it. With Mr. Ray Chan, I had a Zoom meeting before the recording, and we were able to talk about what we feel about music, and I had such a nice time speaking with him. And when I first received the recording, he did on the accompaniment and my recording that was recorded beforehand, I was just so moved by how more than perfect it was. And I was just so moved by his violin. And I can't thank him enough for participating in my debut album. When I was having a private lesson with the violin, the room next door was having a lesson with the flute. And when I heard the sound, I was mesmerized by how beautiful the sound was. And I think that's when I fell in love with the sound of the flute. And that's why I got interested in flute. It depends on the anime, but for example, when I feel very relaxed, I listen to the soundtracks of Princess Mononoke from the Studio Ghibli, and I listen to Ashitakato-san when I wake up. Every time I go through a difficult time, I bump into a wall. Every time I think, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? And I kind of get frustrated by the fact that I am kind of in a bad spot. When I go through the hard times, that's when I feel great the most. Like when I overcome the problems, I feel very refreshed, and I thank myself for not quitting music. So, yes, I do bump into a wall often, but I think I won't quit forever. Yes. It really depends on the day, but other than eating or sleeping or playing games, I usually just practice. So it depends on the day. If I'm on my day off, I would usually practice for about roughly 7 hours. But it really depends on the day. Yes, there are many I would love to, but I would try and put more. I would love to practice harder and get my levels and my techniques on a higher level so that I will be able to perform with them in the future.